Morning guys, today's vlog we start in the car. So I am just about to go to work. So yeah, like I said in yesterday's video, there's not going to be a lot of content really for these days. I was going to film my makeup this morning, but I was a bit short for time, so I didn't do that. But I will do it tomorrow if timings are okay, and I'll just show you like what I use in case you're interested, things like that. So I don't actually know what time I'm finishing tonight, but we do close at 9 p.m, so it might be someone's watching me. Oh gosh, vlogging fear. Never done this before. Just pretend I'm on FaceTime. It's fine, I'm on FaceTime. Yeah, so we finish at 9, so I don't know what time what time I will actually be finishing. But yeah, I will catch back up with you when I'm leaving work later on. It's pretty much going to be it for today, and when I catch up with you later, and that's literally going to be it. But I'm going to document every day, so if it's a boring day, then you're going to see a boring day. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later on. I am back. I've just got out of work. It's 5:10, so I didn't finish too late today, which is good. And now I'm going to head home because it's really cold. I'm freezing. What is the temperature? 5 degrees. It feels a lot colder than that. So I don't really think I'm going to film anything tonight, to be honest. Like I said earlier, I'm going to go home, have some dinner, and then watch Celebrity again and get into bed. If there is anything, I will film, but to be honest, I don't think I'm going to have much to film. But tomorrow morning I will attempt to film makeup if I have time. So good night and see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is the 4th of December, Friday the 4th of December. As I said yesterday, in the very short 2-minute video that you got of yesterday, I was going to do like a little get ready with me today, so that is what I'm going to do. So I've cleansed my face using my Emma Hardy Moringa cleansing balm, and now I'm going to go in with my Pixie Glow Tonic on a cotton pad. I'm just going to show you what I do on a day-to-day basis, really. Well, not on a day-to-day basis because I haven't really been wearing makeup for the last month, but what I used to do when life was normal, and what I do when I go to work, and then if you need any new product inspiration, then hopefully it will help. So then I'm going to go in with my vitamin C. I feel like I might just put this on my lap, I'm going to be rattling drawers around. So I'm going to use the Super C retinol, if it will load? Not awake yet, if it will focus, but this is by Strivectin. It's like quite a small one, and then just dot that everywhere. And then rub it in. So I've done that, and then I'm going to go in with hyaluronic acid. I don't like this one, but I'm just trying to get it used up. It's Cougar hyaluronic acid. I just don't like this brand, but it will do for now. So I'm going to use some mist first. So I use the Power 10 Formula VC Vitaful Mist. And it's like a really light mist, really nice. So I'll just spray that all over. I inhaled some. Doesn't taste very nice, I can tell you that. And then, it's still in the air. Never talked when I've done that before. Okay, it's gone. And then just do a couple of drops. This is really runny as well, so it like runs down your face, so you have to be quick. And rub it in. After doing that, I always just give my face a little spray again, and then wait for that to dry for a minute. And whilst I wait for it to dry, I get out my moisturiser. So I'm going to use the LMS Pro Collagen Marine Cream, and also I use the Pry Ageless Defense Neck Cream, and I'm just using at the moment to get it used up, the Olay Transforming Eye Cream. So I'm going to get those out ready. So I'm just going to pick out all my makeup now for the day and line it up here, so then I'm ready to show you what I'm going to be using. Okay, so that's now dried on my face, so I'm just going to pop on a bit of eye cream. To be honest, I normally do this to start with, but I kind of forgot. So I just dab it under and then rub it around. And the same with this one. I've got the biggest under eye bags at the moment. I just can't sleep. Like, I swear I wake up like 1,000 times a night and I can't go to bed early. I've just got in such a bad routine. And then I will use the Pry Neck Cream. So just dab my finger in that. I hate like pots like this when you've got long nails because it all goes under your nails, which is really gross. And rub that in. Sometimes I go down lower, depends what I'm wearing when I'm doing it. Lastly, I will go in with my Pro Collagen Marine Cream, which I tend to sort of scoop up on the back of my finger so it doesn't go under my nails because I don't want to waste it. This is like my all-time favourite moisturiser. I love it. So now I just again leave this for like a couple minutes, maybe 2-3 minutes, just to soak in a little bit before I then go in and apply my primer. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, so that is now set in enough. So I'm going to go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. If you watch my monthly empty videos, you'll know that this is my all-time favourite primer. So I feel like I probably use a bit too much, but I try not to put it under the eye area as well, because I feel like that I don't know, it just makes my concealer go patchy throughout the day, which is like the opposite of what it's supposed to do. But it's fine all over my face, but I'm just not sure about my eyes, maybe because they crease, I'm not sure. But I do it everywhere else besides my eyes. And then I will go in with my foundation. So I'm actually using the IT Cosmetics CC cream. This is the illuminating version. I absolutely love this. I've got the shade Light, is it Light Fair? Fair Light, but it's actually a bit too dark because I'm so pale. And then I'm going to take my Real Techniques Beauty Blending Sponge, which is wet already, and I'm just going to pat my foundation in. Sometimes I do my concealer first, sometimes I do it after, it just kind of depends what I pick up first. I also try not to go up to the eye area again too much, as I leave that just for concealer. And because if you have foundation and concealer under your eyes, I feel like it can sometimes go a bit cakey, or it can on me anyway. So I took about a pump of that, and I'm just, or maybe a bit less than a pump, I'm just going to take a tiny bit more, because I just put it over some areas that I think need a bit extra coverage, as it's quite buildable. So it does the job pretty much without concealer, to be honest. I just usually put it under my eyes. Okay, and then the concealer that I use is the Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade 125 Fair. Again, I think this is like the lightest shade. It's probably a bit light for me, but I like it. So I just do a couple of dots. Don't really have like a specific way of dotting my concealer like I know some people do. I just kind of chuck it under my eyes and then blend. And I also blend it a little bit on top of my eye, and that kind of gives me a bit of a base for eyeshadow if I don't want to wear eyeshadow primer. So if you have any like other blemishes that you want covering up, then you would just go over with the concealer, but I'm happy with that. So then I take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and a powder brush by Real Techniques. This is the 400 brush. I don't actually know if it's supposed to be a powder brush, but I kind of just use the brushes for what I want to use them for. If you can see, my under eyes are my eyelids are already creasing, so just pat them out and then you can set them. The only part of my face that I actually set is my eyes, because I feel like powder's not a great look on my face. Like it already just gathers a little bit. I think where I've got such dry skin, if I add powder to it, it just makes it look even more dry, but sometimes you have to, because otherwise you get creasy eyes. So that is that. I then take my bronzer, which is the Benefit Hoola Mini, and I go in with the Real Techniques 200 brush, which I use as my bronzer brush. I also take a little bit around my forehead area. This is quite a good bronzer, but it's really light. Some other ones that I have show up a lot more than this. Like you can't really even tell that I have it on, but also then I don't want to build it up too much because I don't want to disturb the foundation underneath. And then I go in with my blusher, and this is the Dandelion Benefit Mini. this is quite shimmery, so when I use this, I don't use a highlight because I feel like then it's too much and I'm too shiny, especially with the illuminating foundation as well. So I will take the Eco blush brush, and then I just apply that. Okay, so once that is done, I then take my Benefit Bravo Conditioning Primer, and you just give it like a twist, and then some comes out the top. And then I just brush that through my eyebrow just to like sort of give it the shape, and then it's easier to fill in. I did have my eyebrows done in my last video, and I just love when they're done. I wish they could stay like this all the time. As soon as I get one hair coming through, I just want them done again, which obviously you can't because there's nothing to wax out, but they're just so much nicer when they're like this. And then I'm going in with my Precisely My Brow pencil. This is in the shade 3. It's a little bit light for me, but it was on an offer that the other shade that I normally use, which is 3.5, wasn't, so I was like, oh well, I'm sure it will be fine. Just let that dry for a couple of seconds. I also am going to use the GimMe Brow by Benefit. This is in the shade 4.5. Sometimes I use this first, sometimes I use this pencil first, so just again depends how I'm feeling. I just lightly, my pencil the same shape, I don't add anything. Slightly on the top of this one I do, just because it's odd compared to the other, but on this eyebrow I don't add anything at all. I just go over the shape I already have, and that just fills in any gaps that there are in the middle of the eyebrow. I actually have quite a lot, like once, I don't know how many years ago it was, must have been, I was quite young, I think I was about 13, and I used a peel off face mask and I put it over my eyebrows as well because I was just like, oh, it'll be fine, and I honestly pulled out all my eyebrows. So for like a year, or well, not even a year, I think it's taken until now for them to come back properly, but for the most part of a year I had eyebrows, and I used to draw them in before school because I was like, I can't go to school like this, and I used to get so angry because I couldn't get a good shape, because when you've got nothing to play with, it's quite difficult to get them semi-even, and oh, it was awful. So never put a peel off face mask over your eyebrows. I'm sure you won't, I'm sure you'll have more sense than I did, but it's not a good thing to do. I don't think it would happen now. I don't know what that face mask was, I can't remember, but I don't know, I just feel like they couldn't have one that's that strong. Okay, so they're my eyebrows. They're not even. I have completely odd eyebrows. This one is my favourite eyebrow. This one's just, don't even know what's going on with it. But I'm hoping that they will sort of become even at some point, but they're sisters and not twins, remember? Okay, now I'm just taking my GimMe Brow. I only use a tiny bit of this because, I don't know, I'm not very good at getting the brush actually in my eyebrows, so I end up getting it on my skin. Okay, so they are my eyebrows finished, and then I just go in with a bit of under eyebrow highlight, but I only do that when I've done my eyeshadow, if I'm doing eyeshadow, because otherwise it kind of all mixes together. So I think I was going through my eyeshadow palettes yesterday and having a look at what ones need using and ones I haven't touched in ages, and I found this Zoella X Colourpop Brunch State palette. I literally haven't, I bought this when it came out and I've barely touched it, to be honest. I've used the shimmers a little bit, but I've barely touched it, so I pulled that out and I was like, I will use that today, try and get a little bit used. So I don't know what colours I want to go for. I think I'm just going to go for a really light natural look. So I'm using the angled blending brush by Look Good Feel Better, and I'm going to go into the shade here, which is Maple Syrup. Okay, I am not a makeup expert. Bit of a disclaimer, I make it up as I go along and I just do whatever I want. I am not an expert. So I'm just going to go along my outer corner and around the crease. I've got quite small eyes, so when I use a brush it kind of takes up my whole eye. It's not even a big brush. You can do the same on the other eye. This is really crumbly. I don't ever remember it being this crumbly. I think it's because it's probably out of date or something because I've had it for so long. I can't actually remember when this released, to be honest. So I'm just doing the exact same as I did on the other eye and just blending it in a little bit. I also think I've got slightly different eye shapes on both eyes, which just makes it really awkward when trying to do eyeshadow because they never look even, but I think it's because of my eye shape. I'm just going to use this one, it's by Studio London. And then I'm just going to take a shimmer. I'm going to use Champagne Toast, which is like a white type shimmer. And then just put it in the centre. And the same on the other eye. The brush that you were using just now and sort of blend out the edges so it blends in with the colour. And that is all that I'm going to do for today. And then I'm just going to put on my under eyebrow highlight. So I just take it along the arch. See, this eyebrow's got such a bigger arch than this one. And then I just tap that in with my finger. It's like a cream highlight. I'm going to be using my Nars Climax Extreme mascara. This is a mini version. And just apply that as you would apply mascara on your top and bottom lashes. It's mostly really good. If you look at this eye, it's fine, and then occasionally it just goes really clumpy, but I don't know what I'm doing differently, like this one. So I'm just gonna take some tweezers just to separate my lashes a bit before they fully dry. So just take the tweezers in between and give it a wiggle. Oh, sorry if you can hear my tummy rumbling. I'm so hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet. Okay, there we go, that's better. You just kind of put it in between the lashes, almost from the bottom. Just be careful of your eyes. And then just give them a wiggle and then they start to come apart. And if you do it, I mean, I guess you could do it when they're dry, but I think it's easier to do it when they're not. There we go, that's a lot better. They're much more separated now. That is pretty much it. I will then use a lipstick of some sort. I think I've got quite dry lips, so I'm probably just going to use my By Terry Balm de Rose today, but I'm going to eat my breakfast first and then put that on later on because there's no point doing it now and then eating because it will come off. So my hair I straightened yesterday, so it's pretty much fine. Just need to give it a brush. Where's my brush? Oh, I forgot my setting spray as well. I use the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, which is here. And I always just do that right at the end. Sometimes I do it if I'm using a not waterproof mascara. I know this actually isn't waterproof, but sometimes this one's not too bad. But if I'm using like a smudgy one, I do my setting spray before my mascara, just because if you accidentally make it a bit wet, then it kind of smudges at the top and down the bottom, which you don't really want. And yeah, so that is pretty much me done. It's just, oh, this one doesn't smell very nice. If you've ever used this, you'll know. Also, quickly actually, I was thinking earlier on that I've got some beauty boxes that have arrived, so I was going to film videos like I normally do to upload, but as I'm uploading these I thought I might as well just sort of incorporate it within this, otherwise I'll be uploading a million videos a day. If these are long enough and they're uploaded every 2 days, then I'm uploading boxes as well, which is going to get a bit crazy. So I might video those tomorrow or this evening, depending on how I feel when I get back, or maybe film 1 or 2 and do a little unboxing of them for you. I don't know what the time is, but I might have time to do it now. I'm going to have a look. I just checked, I have actually got time to do one of them now, so I'm going to have my breakfast and clear all this makeup away so I have space, and then I will come back and film one of the boxes that I got yesterday so you can see it in this video, and I think that's just going to be an easier way of doing it. And if anyone wants to just watch the unboxing, I'll see if I can put a timestamp in the description, and then you can just fast forward to that and you don't watch the actual vlog part of the video. So I'll see you in a little bit for me to show you what I got inside a box. I don't know which one I'm going to choose. It's between 2, so I'll have a look and then I'll decide. So I've decided that I'm going to show you this one, which is by Agora. So Agora is a app, and you sign up and basically review beauty products on there, and then you get coins, and then with the coins you can get free items. So they have amazing items, but they've also launched beauty edits. So there's a range of prices, but they're all super discounted. There's Foreos and all sorts in there for really cheap. So I'll put my refer a friend code in the description. The only thing that will get me is coins or anything like that. It will just get me coins for the app, but the coins can only be used against the free items, which actually aren't available at the moment. It's just the edits that you have to pay for that are available at the moment, but again, like I say, that they're really cheap, so it's worth having a look and seeing. Even for Christmas presents, they're really good. This one, however, isn't available. I don't know whether it might be back on at its normal price, but I actually got this for £9.99. So it's like a Black Friday sale on there. So yeah, I will show you what I got in here, and a lot of the edits contain similar products. So if you do like any of these items that I show you, I would go and have a look, because I think that there is quite a few edits with the same products that I've got, just slight variations. So this has got my address on the top, so I'll open it up. And then it's all in there. You can't really see anything because there's so many worms in here. So it just says here, we hope you love discovering these products. Don't forget to share your take on Agora, and as a thank you, you've got an extra 500, 50 coins to spend on a brand new treat on Agora. And that is the spelling of the brand. So I did open this up last night because I got too excited when I got home, so it's a bit destroyed already. So there is this nice little stocking thing, but I've opened it and the things are chucked in the box somewhere. This is by Carter Beauty by Marissa Carter, and it's the Merry Lipmas Lip Duo. So you've got the Word of Mouth Velvet Matte Lipstick in the shade Bay, and the Free Speech Lip Tint in the shade Bay as well. Maybe I'll use one of those today. Not the matte lipstick, because that's not good for dry lips, but I'll use the lip tint. I will find them. Oh, here they are. Okay, so this is the matte one, and that's the shade. I've got makeup on my hand, ignore that. And then here is the lip tint, and again, it's the same shade, just in this one. Let's open it and I can give it a try. But yeah, most of the brands in this box, or pretty much all of them, I don't think there's actually any that I've heard of before. So they're all new brands to me, which is nice, because all the subscription boxes that I normally get, you just get repeating brands all the time. Okay, oh, I feel like this is going to be a very red lipstick, and I'm not very good with red. Just dab it on. Oh dear. I think that's a bit bright for me. I'm not a fan of red lipstick. Maybe for a fancy dress party or something, but not for me to just wear on an everyday. And this one I might save for a giveaway, because obviously that's all fully sealed. I'm just going to take this off because I don't like red. Okay, still got a little bit left, but it's not as bright. When it said a lip tint, I thought it was going to be quite light. The next item are some lashes on this cute little lollipop stick. So these are Lash Pop Lashes, natural looking, cruelty free silk fibres, maybe worn several times. You do need lash glue though, that doesn't come included. So if you don't have lash glue and you are going to get some, I would go out and get some glue, but I have got some glue, so that's okay. And they look really nice lashes. They're quite out there, they're quite voluminous. Why does that not sound right? Is that right? Voluminous. That's it. Voluminous. Oh, I don't know why I can't say that word. Anyway, you know what I mean. And then next we have got, let me get it out, a product by Flight Mode Skincare, and this is Up High Restoring Hand Cream with macadamia, rosehip, jojoba oils, vitamin E and an anti-wrinkle peptide for soft, supple hands. And this is a 50ml. It says come fly with us. Up High Restoring Hand Cream at altitude, especially during a long haul flight or on the top of a snowy peak. Your hands can become dehydrated. The visible signs of this are the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, dry cuticles and cracked nails. Restore your hands to optimal condition using the shielding shea butter, moisturising macadamia, rosehip, jojoba oils and repairing vitamin E. The anti-aging peptide, rich with amino acids, works to stimulate the production of synthesis of collagen and elastin and hyaluronic acid. The result is that the skin on the hands is strengthened with smoothness and clarity returns. Apply generously and massage into the hands, paying particular attention to the cuticles, and this is also cruelty free. Let's have a look at it. That looks really nice. That's what the packaging looks like. So I do like the look of that. However, I have quite a few hand creams. This is my current one on the go. And I don't really use them, to be honest. I should, because I do get dry hands, but I just forget because I don't like doing it until the last thing before I go to bed, because otherwise you get greasy hands. But then I forget when I'm going to bed because I'm tired. Okay, next we've got is this another lipstick? This might be a better colour for me, but I can't tell. I don't even know what it is. Coca. It's in the shade Coca. And it says seriously satin. It's not actually in English. It says in a different, oh, it says here, apply to lips in a swooping motion, starting from the middle of the lips and moving towards the corners. So it doesn't actually say anything else in English on the front except for that. So it is a lipstick. This is the shade, I don't know if you can see, but it looks quite brown. I'm not going to take it out of here just because it's quite a dark colour again, so I'm not sure on the colour of that, but I will have a look in more detail. So this is Acne Treatment Spot Solution Salicylic Acid by Averell. I don't really have spots, but salicylic acid is good in general. I mean, I get a few where I wear a mask, but I don't really suffer at all, but I might pass it to my boyfriend who does get spots more regularly than me, or we can share it for when we have got them. So it just says active ingredient salicylic acid 1.5%, and it says uses for the treatment of acne, clears acne blemishes and helps prevent new acne blemishes. Directions: clean the skin thoroughly before applying, cover the entire affected area with a thin layer 1 to 3 times a day. Because excessive drying of the skin may occur, start with 1 application and then gradually increase to 2 or 3 times a day if needed or as directed by the doctor. And then it says if bothersome dryness or peeling occurs, reduce application to once a day or every other day. So that will be nice to keep just in case it's needed. Okay, and then we've got here an acne cover patch, which I'm going to wrap up for my boyfriend for Christmas, and hope he doesn't watch this video. He probably won't. He watches the first like 1 minute and is like, I'm bored. So this cover blemish invisibly, there's 8 patches, and it's made with sisa tree or sisa tree, tea tree, and calendula oil. And you just clean and dry the area, remove the film and stick it on, and then remove it after it turns white. I have seen, these are really huge, like that's the actual size of it. I have seen them like little tiny circles, and you just pop it on the spot clear so you can't really see it, you can get away with wearing it. But this one's massive, so I feel like if there's 8 that big, you could probably cut them up into like 6 or 4 or 6 pieces, and then you'll have loads, because that is far too big. Unless you've got an area of spots, for one spot you're not going to be wanting to use that massive thing. So they are good, and I might give them a go if I have a spot as well. The next item is by Melanesi, and this is a vitamin A, E and finger lime morning mask. And again, oh, it is in English here. Creamy mask that contains vitamin A, vitamin E and lime caviar with a nourishing extract. Thanks to its ingredients, it has an antioxidant and regeneration action, protecting the skin against free radicals formed by the exposure to UV rays, pollution and smoke. For skin that appears soft, compact and illuminated, suitable for dry and dull skin. To use, apply a thick layer onto clean face and neck, leave on the skin for 10 to 15 minutes, then rinse off with warm water or using cotton pads. So that is good because that's for dry skin, and that is what I have. Okay, so this is by Black, and this is the eye mask and hyaluronic acid. So there's 5 masks in here. So it says late nights, too many cheeky wines, and let's not forget those carb on carb delights. We can have our peepers looking, well, not so fresh. Leave the evidence of last night behind and pop on our activated charcoal eye mask to depuff, detox and get back to your shiny, gorgeous self. How to use: cleanse your skin and eye area. Next, we find it best to remove the film, #justsaying, before applying the mask about 1 centimetre below each eye. Leave our mask to work its magic for 10 to 15 minutes before carefully peeling off the skin. To continue your bright-eyed ways, use our eye mask twice a week until you've kicked those bad habits or until the end of our time. Our money's on the latter. And 2 more in here. This is by E-Cooking, which I really like. It's a really good brand, and this is the Anti-Redness Cream. So that is good because I get quite red skin, but it doesn't say anything on it about how it works or anything like that, except that it's vegan, and the rest is not in English. So I don't know, but it's got a sticker on it that says Beauty Bible Awards 2020, and that is what it looks like there. And then lastly, we have some little 10ml thing. It says no animal testing. Oh, Evolue Hydrating Serum. That is all the information I can give you about that. It's got a seal on it. So I think that is all the items, unless there's any hiding in there, but I don't think there is. What I will do is, as I'm going through each one, if I can, like I do on my normal unboxing videos, find a rough price. I will put it on the screen just so we can see how much this box actually adds up to, because when I bought it for $9.99, obviously that's amazing for $9.99. I may not use some of the items myself, but it's still a really good bargain. It did say it was like discounted by 90 something %, which would mean that it would be about £100 or over pound for this. So I don't know if I'd personally spend that much on all of these items, but I think I'm most looking forward to this and these. And also the lashes look really nice, although I can't use lashes, but I can't put them on, but I'll give it a go. So yeah, that is everything. I will end this part of the video here because I'm going to head to work in a minute, and I will check back in with you when I finish work later. And again, it's probably going to be pretty much the same as yesterday. When I finish work, I don't film anything after then. That'll probably be the end of the video, so this is going to probably be pretty much the last clip, and depending on how long the video is, I might upload it tomorrow, or I might carry on for a couple more days and then upload, but I think it will be quite long after this bit of the video. So yeah, I will see you later on, and I hope you have a good Friday, whatever it is you're doing. Hello, I've just got home from work. It's 20 to 8. I ended up having to like sit in the car park for ages after work because my car was saying, had a warning message on it, and it had a light, and I was really scared to drive home. I was like, I think nothing's gonna happen when I'm driving. So I think I'm gonna have to be taking a trip to the garage this weekend to get it looked at, but it was fine when I was driving home, so it's okay. I'm probably not gonna film anything tonight. Again, I'm literally gonna have dinner, well, have a shower, have dinner, and go to bed. So hopefully tomorrow will be a bit more interesting. I don't have anything planned, but at least I'm not at work, so I will actually be able to film some stuff. I think this is long enough to be another day of the vlog. So I will be uploading this probably on Saturday for you. And yeah, I hope you like this video. Please leave me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on the other days of Vlogmas. Bye!